Hello everyone and welcome back to Monsters of the Past. I'm your host as always, Mr. G, and today we're talking about the chicken mimic itself, Gallimimus. Gallimimus means chicken mimic in reference to how its bones are similar to those of chickens. It was an ornithomimosaur, which were a group of dinosaurs characterized by being basically reptilian ostriches. Gallimimus was an omnivore and it lived during the late Cretaceous in Mongolia. Gallimimus was around 20 feet long and was the biggest of the ornithomimids. Behavior-wise, Gallimimus was like a modern-day ostrich in that it was an omnivore, which would eat whatever it found on the ground. Also like ostriches, Gallimimus was extensively feathered, and we have direct evidence of it, as well as other ornithomimids. It probably had a bald head like the modern ostriches considering the temperatures it lived in, but it's all speculation for now. It is thought that Gallimimus was one of the fastest dinosaurs given its shape and the fact that running away was pretty much its only defense from large predators. Although for smaller ones it may have kicked them, similarly to modern ostriches, although as you can tell that would have been useless against the big ones, since, you know. Gallimimus lived in Mongolia and was a contemporary with the famous Velociraptor, although given the size difference, it's unlikely that they fell prey to the raptors. Alright, now that we got all that out of the way, let's look at the card. Okay, first of all, there's no evidence for those spines that they gave it. Secondly, what kind of coloration is this? I mean, Gallimimus was a runaway predator, so it wouldn't have needed to really blend in. And thirdly, there's no feathers. So, 6 out of 10, I guess. I don't really have much to say about this card. I just find it really weird in a way. And now it's time for Gallimimus' appearances in pop culture. Gallimimus was made famous after it appeared in Jurassic Park, where there was a flock of them running away from a T-Rex, but unfortunately one gets eaten alive by the theropod. And since then, they've appeared in every film except for the third one. Gallimimus appear in one of the Land Before Time sequels, where they're called Rainbow Faces, which is weird for two reasons. One is that previous ornithomimids had been called egg stealers, and the other reason this is weird is because rainbows themselves in the series are called sky colors, so how do they know what rainbows are, but they don't at the same time? Oh, also the end of the movie reveals that they're aliens, so, yeah, I don't even know what to say about this. Gallimimus appears as a tameable animal in the video game Ark Survival Evolved, where its gimmick is that it can carry 3 people at once. And finally, Gallimimus appears as a DLC animal in the PC game Zoo Tycoon. That's all for this episode of Monsters of the Past. Join me next time when I talk about the Ancient Wing.